All right, guys, we are live. Welcome in, everybody, here on X, on YouTube. What's going on? What's happening? We are back. Thursday, December 19th, we are back in the building. We're going to have a bunch of people joining us here for the Crypto Breakfast Club, guys. Let's get it. Let's see who's we got in the house. Let's go. Hit the like button. Come on in. What's going on, everybody? What's happening? Market dips. You know what to do, right? We're still in an uptrend, guys. We're still in a solid market. It's time to buy the dip. So let me know in the chat. What are you guys buying? What have you guys bought in the last 24 hours? Did you guys go ahead and add to your high conviction plays? Did you buy more XRP? Did you buy more XLM? Did you buy any Hbar? Did you buy Shib? Did you buy Doge? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know down there. We're getting ready to start the Breakfast Club. You guys know how we do these live streams. We do have larger conversations about the entire space, and other people join us. It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to kind of rehash some of this stuff, guys, once we go live with this. And welcome in, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe down below if you haven't already. Let me know where you guys are coming in from, what you guys are doing. Are you freaking out? Are you okay? I want to make sure everybody's okay during these times because, a lot of new people coming in, they don't understand kind of that these pullbacks happen even in a bull run, right? Even in a bull run, these pullbacks happen. And it's just normal. It's standard procedure, guys. It's standard procedure. We know how to handle it. We've been here and done that many times before. So let me get this thing rocking and rolling here. Hold on. Yo, Breakfast Club, what's going on? What's happening? Welcome. Market took a dip yesterday. How's everybody doing? Are we okay? Did you hang in there? I want to make sure everybody's doing okay. A lot of new people coming in to the space. I was just talking to the people on the live streams. It's real easy to freak out yesterday. We talked about it, though. We talked about it right here. We said it was going to be a big day with FOMC. It wasn't about the 25 basis point move. It wasn't about that at all. Jesus, my other phone is just going nuts. Hold on. It wasn't about the 25 basis point move. It was all about the forecast for 2025. It was all about what people were going to insinuate there in terms of 2025. Now, do I think the market overreacted a little bit? Yes. But I think the market overreacts on a lot of stuff. It overreacts both ways. Both positively and negatively, I think. But yesterday, essentially what we got was uncertainty heading into 2025. The expectation was rolling into 2025 that we would have, 3 to 4 basis point cuts, and we may still get that. But, now people are like, oh, we can only get 2 basis point cuts, and inflation's coming back and it's heating up. We'll see, right? But the market overreacted a little bit, in my opinion, in the stock market as well. And you know what? Crypto is at a point now where it kind of runs with the stock market in a lot of ways, especially like tech stocks. Our market's big enough now where we kind of feel that same momentum when the market goes up, market goes down. So I want to know what people are buying. I want to know what people are stacking here. I mentioned a bunch of the assets up there in the top: XRP, Hbar, Lofi, Pepe, algorand, Brett, Lofi, top meme coin on SWI, Solana, Ethereum, and more. I'll tell you guys straight up, I went ahead and stacked some more of my favorite meme coins yesterday because those ones got hit hard. I'm not going to give it all away. Maybe I'll save it for a little bit. I'll tell you guys what I bought. But I do have a video coming out on this too. But I'll probably spill the beans at some point during this space. But there were a lot of assets that got flushed out 15, 20%, and to me that's just a massive opportunity when you're still in a broader bull run, right? You go ahead and you look through and you sift through and you see, okay, what's down the hardest? What's down the most? That's one of my high conviction plays. That's really how I play it when we get these market dips. But if you're brand new to the market, you're in the right space. You're in the right place here. on the Crypto Breakfast Club, because we're here to tell you we've been there and done it. These flush outs scare a lot of people out of the market. And then they look up and they're FOMOing back in a week later or 2 weeks later when the market's green, where they could have bought on the red, right? We've all been there and done it. It's that reverse psychology factor. You got to have the balls. You got to have the funds first. And you got to have the balls. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. Let's just call a spade a spade. I mean, that's what it comes down to. And it's so hard sometimes when you see the market falling like a rock to stick your neck out there and buy the dip. People love to talk about it, but how many people actually do it? A lot of people talk the talk, but how many people actually do it? That's where conviction comes from. That's where, having a long-term vision comes from. That's where having a long-term plan comes from. You're able to make those moves. So market bouncing back pretty nicely. Bitcoin at one point yesterday flushed all the way down to 99,000 flat. We're already back up to 102. Which I thought was great. But I mean, again, what a great opportunity. We were just at $108,000 2 days ago, guys. So this is how volatile the market can be. Bitcoin was at 108 and we just went down to 99 and 2 days later. That's a hell of an opportunity if you ask me. Knowing that we're still in a broader uptrend, knowing that 2025 hasn't even come here yet. I mean, that's a hell of an opportunity. We're still waiting for Ethereum to get off its ass and move, and I think it's going to. And I'm betting big on Ethereum. I really am. Bags have been packed, but I'm not. So my Ethereum bags have been packed, but what I'm really betting big on right now are the Ethereum-based tokens that are large caps. Because my Ethereum bags have been packed for a while. I've been stacking Ethereum ever since I got into crypto, back in 2020. But where I want to maximize my gains now, I'll just say it. Went down. What went down 20% yesterday? Brett, Pepe, Shib. Those are good bets, in my opinion. Really solid bets. They're all in the billions of market cap. They're built on Ethereum. They were down 20+% yesterday. So that's where I went fishing yesterday. At least one place where I went fishing. I went in yesterday, man. I just said, screw it. This market is overreacting to this bullshit. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, let's be real. And again, I don't want to sound like a moon boy, hype boy here, but we know we're in a broader uptrend here. We know we're still in a bull run. I mean, I would be completely shocked if this was the start of the end here, right? Okay, so we got a 20-25% correction on altcoins. I mean, this shit could flip today. I mean, it's already coming back. I mean, by the weekend, Bitcoin could be 110,000. And everybody's like, man, what an opportunity that was last week, right? I mean, who knows what happens, but you guys get my point, right? XRP took a big dip. XRP took a big dip down to 219? 219, and what, just a few days ago, it was sitting there at 275, right? And we have a lot of catalysts lining up for XRP still. Solana went down to $200 flat. I mean, that's a good opportunity. I love Cardano where it is right now. Cardano flushed down to 92 cents. But we've bounced off this level where we are right now before. Just about a week ago, 10 days ago. So I feel really confident that Cardano is going to hold the line here at 92, and it's already off that at 96. And Cardano's even at $1. I think you got a 5 to 7x potential there, and maybe even more. So that's kind of where I'm at. XRP, Hbar, Shib, all these ones up here, but so many more. I want to hear from people what are you buying right now? What are you getting into? Where are you putting your money? Where are you stacking your chips? Where are you Where are you? Where did you go hunting? Did you buy the dips yesterday? What's going on? Paid? What's happening, man?
You asked me where I go hunting. You asked me where I was. I was in the trenches of Syria. I was in the fucking trenches of Syria, getting rug put left, right. Everywhere I look, Zach, they take my fucking money. $20 into one project gone. $30 into another, I gave it away. I fell out of a car over and over again like Ma. Rug pull, Sui, rug pull, Solana, rug pull, Ethereum. Just kidding, I don't pay those gas fees. Fuck Ethereum. No one's using Ethereum right now. Guys, a heinous crime has been committed against me. And Zach, I've known you for many months now, and I don't ask for much, but I need the name of the men who rug pulled me. I do promise that I will let them live, but I do promise justice will be served. Because this is too much fucking bullshit. Every day, great HBO, the godfather of the Crypto Breakfast Club gets fucking robbed. I'm sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it. What the fuck? I'm gonna get rugged again, Zach. I will kill myself. What's up, Zach? Good morning, GM. You know, having a little fun this morning with you guys. You know, sometimes I do an accent once in a while. But no, right now, dude, I'm kind of just chilling. Like, when it comes to buying anything, I'm kind of just chilling outside of Polychain, to be honest. Not to plug them, but, like, that's about it. I see opportunities in, like, Snack and other, like, meme coins. There's a lot of meme coins popping up on Cardano that I'm looking at. And, you know, I'm in the Sui trenches, like I said yesterday. I'm in those fucking trenches getting rug pulled left and right, trying to find, a nice gem that we can bring back to the show and do stuff with. But other than that, you know, the people, listen, there's fear. There's extreme fear right now. $1.5 trillion left the fucking broader markets in the stock exchange, and then probably, whatever in crypto. Like, guys, that is the buying opportunity traditionally. When there's fear in the streets, when there's blood in the streets, you're supposed to be DCAing or adding to your positions. That's not financial advice. That's just, non-financial financial advice. Like, that's what that is. So, you should, like Zach was saying, you should be looking at some of the positions that you may want to increase. And, I was looking at Matt's post earlier. I see Matt on the stage right now. And Matt was saying, those ISO or whatever the fuck, fucking coins, like Hbar, Cardano, ETH, not ETH, but XRP, all those guys, those massive discounts, they might not be here, in a couple months. Those things might just fucking send, especially with the new administration coming in. So, I mean, that's what I would be looking at right now. Personally, I still love VeChain. I think VeChain, Zach, I don't know if you saw the VeChain chart. VeChain's holding pretty strong. I think that's going to get a very nice leg up pretty soon when this market rebounds. VeChain is holding about the 5-cent range. It's been holding that even since before the dump, really. I think it dipped down to like 4.9 for a second, but bounced back. I think we're going to get a massive move for VeChain within the next, let's say, month, depending on how the rest of the market looks. But I think that's about the move. Other than that, good morning. Glad for everyone to be here. But guys, fill up the fucking comments down there. We only have 9. That's disappointing. Don't disappoint the Godfather. Don't make the Godfather come back up, because that shit actually does hurt my throat.
Yo, did you guys see this unicorn fart dust?
Oh, dude, I'm pissed. I'm so mad about that.
So I missed it. Even last night, though. Last night I was looking at it at 85 mil, and I'm like, I'll just watch it. I'll just track it. I don't want to chase it at 85 mil. Bro, I just looked at the chart. I'm sick. It's $240 million.
Yeah, it's one of those things that where you just kill yourself,
Jesus, dude. Jeez. You got to be kidding me, bro. $156 million in fucking volume.
That's crazy.
The last 24 hours. This is nuts. Sorry for the F-bombs. But that one, Paige says it like the. I say it like, I don't know, a word that you say less.
What?
But.
Wait, what?
You say the F-bomb like the. I say the F-bomb kind of like, I don't know. What's a word you say less than the? Never mind. But anyway, $245 million market cap.
It doesn't work.
I couldn't think of a word that would fit there. $245 million. Oh, my gosh, bro. This is insane.
And you know what, Zach, though? You know what, Zach? This is why I tell people all the time. Like, when I say I'm in the trenches, this could happen to any token at any moment, really. You never know what fucking bullshit you find in the legit trenches at fucking $1,000 market cap, $10,000 market cap. Because I saw a video of this guy talking about it. I don't know if you know the narrative behind that shit. I'm not in there, by the way, so don't act like I'm showing this. But the narrative behind it is this guy, this fucking boomer, was talking about gold and silver. And he was like, this is the reason, you know, crypto's never going to last, because you got shit like fucking unicorn fart dust or whatever sitting at like, you know,
he did the turtleneck Inu. He did the turtleneck Inu kind of thing on his. I mean, he's got a big following, and like meme coin people do, man. I mean, that right there is the epitome of meme coins. Like that right there is exactly how a meme coin is born. Like that is it right there. Like that is organic. That is hilarious. That is a meme. That is a meme. You know?
Yeah, and now Zach, you just never know. You never know what it's going to be.
No.
Like last week we were not talking about no unicorn fart dust. It didn't exist.
Joe, go ahead. Joe, go ahead.
No, my bad to jump in the middle here. What's up, guys? Good morning to everybody. I just wanted to say it is really cool to see things like this pop off in crypto, but I do want to remind everyone, realistically, it's not organic. Like these are funny happenstances that people get behind, and then cabals really push. Like that's what's going on. We don't see, you know, retail players coming in. It's not the average person that's buying these things and pushing them. It's people creating FOMO who have done this 100 times, especially in the beginning of this year with all over Solana. We were seeing this over and over. So these are a lot of orchestrated plays behind closed doors that if you get involved in early, they're definitely power moves, but it's just something to be wary of because who knows how sustainable they are, especially at these points. But, you know, a lot of that stuff is cabal play. When you see things go from 10K to 100 million in like 3 days, that, you know, it's typically how that goes.
No, that's a great point. That's a great point. And Joe, you're right. I mean, make your money and get the hell out of there, right? Not financial advice. Make your money and get the hell out of there. Because, I mean, even like Peanut, I mean, Peanut's dropping like a rock already. I mean, from its top. Like, these things probably won't be around. Like the Shibs, the Pepes, the dogecoins, they're not going anywhere, right? And the Bretts of the world, I don't think that's going anywhere. Lofi on Sui, the biggest meme coin on Sui now, like that's not going anywhere. Like these ones, you're right. You're right. And it's very important, actually, the distinction you made. I mean, you're right. They come in. It's a power move. Usually it's a bunch of people from Dubai. They can fucking push it to the moon. But, I mean, get in and get out because eventually it's not going to have necessarily staying power. Can you make a lot of money with these in the short term if you get in at the right time? Hell yeah. I mean, shit, I thought I was late last night at 87 million, and I went to bed, and I wake up, it's 240 million. And now I'm just, you know, sitting here, you know, my thumb up my butt thinking, the hell was I thinking last night? You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I'm not going to chase it. I'm not going to go after it now. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what you said last night, and look what happened.
I know. But it's just my rule, man. It's just my rule. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing, Paid. At 83 million, I'm not going to go in lightly. You know, in order for me to like make money and like make it worth my while, because otherwise I'd just rather put that money in Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana or Sui or, you know, the whole market's dipping. At 83 million, I can't put $100 in and get a lottery ticket. You know what I mean? At 83 million, I got to go in now. So it's harder to do that. You know, when it's a crypto called unicorn fart dust. You know what I'm saying? It's a little tough. And I've been burned so many times doing it where I'd rather just pass on it. And it burns, it hurts. But you know what burns and hurts harder or more is when you round trip your bags. Like, you know, when you get in there, you don't take profits, you go to bed and you get rug pulled. I mean, so it's like, you know, pick your poison. You know what I mean? Pick your poison.
Zach, before we go on, I think we should shout out some of our sponsors that we just had signed up. I think that would be a good idea. Zach.
Yeah. Fire them up.
Guys now.
Fire them up.
Well, we got Lofi, guys, #1 meme coin on Sui. So, guys, check that out. The wonderful blue Yeti, right? Love that shit that's going on. We also partner with Polychain. Y'all know we love Polychain. Go multi-chain. Listen, if you go to Mars page right now
and then click on replies. He has been commenting on everyone's fucking page about Paul Chain. This dude is Paul Chain. I'm surprised they have not endorsed him fully and given him like energy drinks and fucking probably crack cocaine and a whole bunch of other things to keep him going. Because all he does is fucking talk about Paul Chain now. I'm serious. Go to his page right now and click replies. You'll see everything. So Paul Chain, we love those guys that go multi-chain, long-term sponsor of us as well, going into next year. We also have Uni, Zach. Talk about Uni a little bit.
Yeah, it's the Sui founder's dog. Of course, you guys know how that works, right? So it's the dog on Sui called Uni. Chart's looking pretty decent too. I mean, we're seeing a lot of Sui meme coins make some noise. You mentioned Lofi there. Lofi has been as high as a $250 million market cap already. Uni right now on a little bit of a pullback at 15 mil, but has been as high as 38 mil. So I think a nice opportunity still. It's been around too since early October. So yeah, we got Lofi the Yeti, Paw Chain, Uni. We've also got starting on Monday an AI play, Parallel AI. And this is a legit, outside the meme coin realm. So that's a nice thing, right? We got Lofi, the Yeti on Sui, nice little meme coin play. We got Uni, nice little meme coin play. We got Paw Chain, big time utility play, low cap relatively, right? Parallel AI. I think yesterday they were an $87 million market cap. They are built on Ethereum too. Parallel AI right now sitting at 88 million. They did not even take a real big dip with this pullback. They dipped down a little bit to like 78 mil and they bounced right back. Parallel AI, we're going to be starting with them on Monday. Their all-time high was set 7 days ago at $1.20, so they're 26% away from their all-time high. We're going to do a deep dive on them. We're going to have them out there for a week-long sponsor. Who else do we got paid? And I've got another one actually that just came through this morning.
Yeah, we have a Catalorian, I believe, tomorrow.
Catalorian's coming on tomorrow. We've had them on before. Yep.
And I think off the top of our head, we're in the back channel of a lot of projects. But guys, I'm going to give a fucking, honestly, God, humble thank you to the audience and the community for coming in here every day. Because without you guys, for sure, we would not be getting sponsorships. Without you guys coming in here day in, day out, hanging out with us, listening to my bullshit fucking Godfather impressions at fucking 9 a.m., 9:30 in the morning, like none of this shit would be happening. So, cheers to you guys. That yacht party we're doing probably sometime next year, wherever we're doing it, is going to be legendary, and we'll get, we'll be able to meet everybody and hang out and shit. But
hey,
to you guys.
Hey, there's one that I'm showing on screen right now. They are not locked in yet, but they gave me a verbal commitment. I mentioned this in the Crypto Breakfast Club, actually, in the Telegram last night. Remember I mentioned Batcat on base? Yeah. I threw it in there at like 400 or 500K market cap. Somebody tipped me off to it, said, hey, this could be something. They're at 1.26 million. So, I mean, you could have made a quick flip on that already. It's pumping today like crazy. So we'll see how that goes. I think we're going to get them on. Batcat on base, another meme coin there. So nice little mix of meme coins, utility plays. Altura is another long-term sponsor of us, of the show right now. Altura's the ultimate platform for building and scaling Web3 games utilizing AI technology. Let me mention them on here too, because I'm actually just putting this. I'm putting comments down on the space itself, and then Arcus Games is a major gaming platform, and they're building out their own games too. So we got a little bit of everything. We got a little bit of everything
Zach,
right now.
You know what we need, Zach? We need fucking those football. We need, not football, but like soccer. But I'm saying football for the people international. We need those fucking soccer jerseys with all of our sponsors on them going forward. So I'm going to need you to get on that, Zach. Get those made, please. Thank you.
There we go. Let's get over to Mar, and we're going to get to everybody in the room. Guys, do not be shy. Come on up here. Tell us what you're buying. Tell us what you're looking at. Tell us what you see. Mar, what's going on, man?
Zach, what's up? Paid. I don't see the other Zach here.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Zach, wait, hold on, Mark. Zach, we're going to need another co-host. Guys, Zach is with his children at a school play or musical. So he will be here, but he'll be a little late today. So, Zach, we do need a third co-host in the meantime. Maybe give it to Marv, who's going to be around.
Mar, you cool with that?
He gave you the thumbs up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
One moment, please. Loading.
So, you hear me?
We got you.
Yeah,
Bro.
we got you.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, this will be a short flight. No, basically, yeah, paid. You know, I've been, you know, I'm working for my back. Nice size back, so I'm working for my back. Well, I don't need to bullshit. But I actually got hit today by 3 accounts. Of 2 of them have like 500,000 followers, and another one has like over 1 million followers. So you know, these guys, you know, now all eyes on blockchain. I truly think this is a great tech, you know, and there's someone I spoke to. Oh, there's a few other chains trying to do similar things. I'm like, you know, competition is okay. I mean, like I've always said, you don't want to be the only shoe store in the block or the only restaurant in the block. Who the fuck would drive to that block to eat? You want to have competition, you know. Look at blockchains. Look how many blockchains there is out there, you know. But yeah, man, everything. We had a nice conversation yesterday with Brian on the small space AI and gas station. And Postman was there, and everything's looking good. These guys are working fast, man. I actually spoke to had a chance to speak to my boy. You know, the big tech guy, not Alex or someone else, and. You know, normally these blockchains, so you have an idea, these blockchains, they take time to build when it's not a fork or a hard fork or anything like that. When it's built like from new language and all that shit that they do, it normally takes minimum 4 years. And I think blockchain did it in 3. Kaspa took like 6-7 years to develop, and they're still developing. They don't even have smart contracts yet. It's crazy, you know. It's crazy how long a blockchain takes, and he's shocked. My friend actually is shocked because he says that they had the balls to go. Blockchain had the balls to go the route, and Kaspa too. They had the balls to go the no VC route, because when you build a blockchain from the ground up that takes years to build, you're gonna have VCs all over your ass. If it's great tech, you know, you're going to have them all over your ass wanting to invest and get in early. And chains like Kaspa and Powerchain did not accept VCs from the beginning. It's all community. They worked their ass off. I'm pretty sure they took a massive pay cut, you know. But at the end, they're going to be the VCs. At the end, these are the guys holding a nice amount of coins, you know. Mama didn't raise no fool, but since they're part of the project and they build it, they're not going to dump on our asses. These guys are part of it, you know. They're here for years to come, and that's why you see Kaspa, you know, with big ass holders. These are developers in the ecosystem, you know, and that's what makes us, for me, Kaspa and blockchain special, that they built this blockchain from the ground up. Like I'm always saying, not a hard fork, not a soft fork. Anyone could build this shit in a year. A soft fork, it's just a copy and paste. And a hard fork, it's like a mid-range copy and paste done in 1 or 2 years. You know, there's great chains out there that are hard forks. Don't get me wrong, and they took some time also to build. But I mean, that's what I've learned, and that's what I've been told by people that are really smart in this industry. And that's what I'm investing. I'm investing on the tech, man. And you know, we had this last night was bullshit. You know, I was actually speaking to Alex, listening to Alex and the Spanish community when it comes to what happened yesterday. You know, this guy Jerome Powell, he did not say anything for the market to react the way it reacted. I think the only thing he might have said was, "Oh, we might not get as much as cuts in the next year like you think." But come on, back in the 80s, in 1980. Bro, the interest rates were like 17%, I believe. And this is people making 100 times money than we're making now. The interest rates are good right now compared to how they are in even other countries. And we're here crying, you know. These are just excuses, bring fear in the market. I guess whales are trying to listen, some whales are taking profit, and some whales use that as an excuse of like, oh, let me bring some panic just to sell $106,000 Bitcoin and get back in at 105. Because you're probably saying, "Whoa, $1,000? Yeah." When you're investing billions, $1,000 makes a big fucking difference. Everybody joins the party. People wanting to bring fear. People using the fear. You know, even though they didn't want to bring fear, all this they're using it. Fucking let me ride this roller coaster and get in. You know, cheaper. You know, last night I did a trade. I actually our trade hit 46, and I timed the bottom perfect. I'm basically out of our trade on a trade. I'm holding our trade long term. But man, that fucking coin, I know it like it's a family coin. I know it already. I know how it moves. I know the floor. And when I jumped into this trade, so I don't tell anyone. I don't normally just my little alpha team here and then. I'll tell them, hey, I jumped into a trade of with our trade. But that's the one trade. That's the only trade I actually did last night. But man, I bought some crow. I bought a little bit more crow. But can somebody please help me find Kaspa? Kaspa is lost on CoinMarketCap. I can't even find it. Where is it? I think it's ranked like number 50 something. And this thing was ranked like, I think 17, 18 just a few weeks ago, but I love it. I love it. I bought some Kaspa at 12 cents. That was my biggest buy actually yesterday. And when nobody's talking about Kaspa, when nobody's talking about a project that has this value, man, you gotta at least buy some. You gotta buy some. And I bought some Kaspa at 12 cents. And if it goes down to 10 cents, I'll buy even more. And if it goes down to 7 cents, shit, I'll probably sell some of my high positions, some of my Ethereum probably for Kaspa, you know. And also, I did sell 25% of my Ethereum, trying to time the market. Remember, like I told you guys yesterday, you know, when you try to time the market, don't time it with your whole position. You don't want to be left out. So I sold out 20% of my Ethereum position, you know, and got back in. Saved some money there. Got more Ethereum, you know, but I only used 20%. Now you're probably saying, "Oh man, you could have sold them." No. I'm not getting out of my position, especially on a bull market like this. I mean, we're on a Bitcoin bull market, but it's a bull market, period. And you just never know when odds are gonna go fucking crazy. But yeah, other than that, look at that. I'm expecting Bitcoin 110. Remember what I said, guys. In the bull market, we go one step back, 2 steps forward, and in the bear market, we go 2 steps back, 1 step forward. And now you're gonna see fucking Bitcoin go to 110K probably by this weekend. I got a friend of mine that he's not Ivan, one of my best friends. We know each other since we're 7 years old. He's not that much into crypto, but he's really smart, you know, in the stock market and all that. He actually bought some Bitcoin, and he feels good. Bitcoin hitting at 115. He's out at 115. I'm surprised that he has held it over 100K, you know. But I've been, you know, I'm telling him I still got it at 150, you know, between 150, 200K, you know, but yeah, he's got it at 115. And the reason I'm saying this is because I've been hearing a few spaces that they're saying, you know, 115. I find it hard to believe Bitcoin all-time high will be 115, especially with everything going on, the government now supporting Bitcoin. I mean, it will be, listen, if I'm not going to probably round trip it, but if I don't make the gains on Bitcoin because they only hit 115, I can't blame myself. There's no way Bitcoin could only hit 115. And yeah, man, look, Zach, and we got to throw props at Zach. You guys don't realize that, you know, we have here over 100 viewers, and Zach gives the opportunity for anyone to come up and speak, and here and then he'll let you chill, even though you're not allowed to. But if you come up right, you know, he'll give you that 20 second of fame. But I was in 2 spaces yesterday, and I did a pretty nice following. You know, I got my 2,000 followers. You go into my X account, you see it's a respectful X account, even though I got like a million fucking replies and PodChain, but whatever. I'm working for my bag. Everybody does. And by coincidence, 2 of these spaces said to me yesterday, "Oh, yeah, we got a few requests, but we're not gonna bring you up because we don't know you." What the fuck? Really? What the fuck? How do they get these audience? I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't get it. I don't get it. So yeah, give a big shout out to Zach that he gives everyone a fucking opportunity to come up here and say what they need to say.
No, bro, 100%. That's what it's all about. And, you know, we got this thing live streaming right now. I mean, we've got 1,000 people on the live stream right now between YouTube and X, and everybody's chiming in over there too. I mean, people are listening into this all the time. That's what it's all about, man. Like, why wouldn't you allow people to come up? It's the people that they just don't want to listen to anything. They just want to hear themselves talk. You know what I mean? They just want to hear themselves talk and their buddies, and they don't want to learn anything. They don't want to, you know, think about anything new. You know, it's just they got what they want to say. They're like a news station. They're like traditional media. Like nobody else gets to talk. It's like, let me talk to everybody and you listen. That's not what spaces are meant to be, man. This is supposed to be a think tank, man, a conversation. Everybody chimes in. Everybody throws alpha. Everybody puts news down. Everybody talks about what they're doing, and we can all glean from it, man. So a couple things there, you know, some people in the chat over on YouTube saying, oh, Zach, you know, Shiba Inu's dead. You're an idiot. What are you doing? Why are you still talking about it? It hasn't come back yet. Guys, that's a buy signal. That's a buy signal. That's what you want to buy. You want to buy the assets that people are fudding the most. And a lot of times it's from the people who maybe are brand new. It's from the people who just don't understand the markets yet. I'm looking at Shib right now down 73%, ranked number 13 on CoinMarketCap, down 73%, thinking this is a hell of an opportunity. Ethereum hasn't freaking moved yet. Ethereum has not moved yet. And when it does, what's going to move with it? What's going to move harder? The largest ERC20 crypto, Shib. Retail's not even back yet. I mean, guys, what Mar said about Caspa, it's the same principle. Everybody's fudding Caspa. Everybody wants to talk shit on it. Guys, it bounced off 10 cents twice hard. Once in May and then once like a couple months ago. If this thing goes back to 10 cents, you got to trust history and look at it and say, it's probably going to bounce off there hard and go right back up to 20 cents like it did the last time.
Exactly. Clowns like me who fought it are the first ones buying it.
Yeah, but you're different, Mar. You're well versed. I mean, you're doing it to be funny, and we know that. Like, but there are a lot of people out there that will legit think because Shib hasn't come back to its all-time high yet and it's dead, but like they'll go buy something at the top. You know what I mean? They'll go buy something at the top because it's running now. It's you got to have the exact opposite mindset to make money in crypto. You want to buy the shit that nobody's talking about, that's down and out, that you know will come back. I mean, you know, have confidence in, have conviction in, but you only have that, like, you only have the balls to do that if you're well versed on what you're buying. You know what I mean? I mean, you could say the same thing about Cardano right now. I mean, Cardano's had a little bit of a price pump. It's down 70% from its all-time high. So on one hand, you got people saying Cardano's a dead coin and it's gone forever. But I mean, if Cardano is going to be part of this altcoin run, you don't think it's going to, you know, make another run here and at least do like a 5-6x? I do. I mean, that's just, you know, that's my opinion. You could agree to disagree, but like, that's what it takes, man. You got to look where nobody's looking. You got to see what people don't see. You know, Shib, Pepe. Pepe's another one. It got slashed hard yesterday. You know, it got slashed hard, and you know, just hit all-time highs not too long ago. 11 billion, came back down into the $7.5 billion range. To me, that's an opportunity. Knowing that it's listed everywhere, it hasn't even had a full-fledged bull run yet. Ethereum hasn't moved, right? You start putting the pieces of the puzzle together, you're like, oh shit, you know, this is an opportunity. I mean, look at there's a reason why I bought a shit ton of algorand recently. I bought it right around where it is right now at like 36, 37 cents. So I'm about even on it. Say what you want about algorand, but it's 89% away from its all-time high. It's a US-based crypto. It's good fundamentals. It's part of the ISO narrative. Like, I'm putting the pieces of the puzzle knowing Trump's coming in. I feel like I can make money there. Nobody's talking about algorand. Nobody cares. I do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so this is what it takes. You know what I mean? And you got to have conviction. you got to be willing to look where nobody's looking, and got to be in the right circles, got to be in the right places. Because a lot of people, depending on which space you're in or who you're listening to, they'll fudge you out of your position if you let them. Let's go down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Real quick, I do want to say something, man. No, I'm not like joking around or anything. A lot of things have been happening, coincidence in my life. Last night when I got home, man, after work, I come home and guess what my wife tells me? She tells me, it's been a while that we haven't gone on a cruise. And I looked at her, and the first thing I thought of, like, I just came from one, like a 2-month cruise from Otasco. What are you talking about? She's like, what are you talking about? I go, you won't understand.
It's funny that your wife said something about the lack of romance in the venture relationship, and the first thing you think about is another bald-headed man. It's fucking really interesting, Mark. How you put those two together.
Yo, let's I love it. Let's Joe, what's up, man? We got a bunch of people who want to get in. We're gonna get to everybody. Joe, what's happening?
Hang on. Oh, cool. Didn't think I was going to go real quick. I guess I just wanted to highlight that all the volatility we're seeing is a good thing. Like, volatility is a sign of the bull market. It's part of that positive feedback loop of an attention economy, and especially like what gets things going. Like, all of us talking about crypto, all of the news talking about it's down, it's up, things like that is when you get more people, more eyes, more investors, more people betting on it. That creates more volume. It's just this positive feedback loop that keeps on going, like, through the bull market, and eventually becomes unsustainable, and then we crash, and then rinse and repeat every 4 years. These things tend to ebb and flow. So just a little reminder that volatility is great. It's a sign of the bull market. Zach, I love that you're highlighting all these low-key plays, because I really think that's where the money's at. And at the end of the day, I think I heard someone say this earlier, but the name of the game is to outpace Bitcoin. Like, period. That's it. Like, anything else, if you don't think you can outpace Bitcoin, then just buy Bitcoin. This is my opinion. But, if you take a dart, blindfold yourself, get drunk, spin around, and throw that dart at the top 200, as long as you don't hit a stable coin, odds are you'll probably do well over the next year. So try not to overthink it, but just know that riding your conviction plays and then outpacing Bitcoin is ultimately the name of the game, in my opinion. I like all the L1s. I like all the infrastructure plays. Wherever you want to go, I think that's the move. So thanks, Zach, for giving me the opportunity to share that.
No,
Real
100%.
quick, Joe, listen, guys, there's an evil imposter on the loose named Not Paid. I pinned it to the top. If he asks you for your seed phrase or anything nefarious, don't do it. Just know that profile picture of the evil mustache is not me. Thank you.
I'm not getting 100x. I just sent that guy my seed phrase, bro.
Okay.
Yo, another one. I put this out last night. I put a quick video out, and I was just chilling on my couch, and I threw this out there. I just honestly just wanted to shoot the shit a little bit because market's down or whatever. Paige talked a lot about this. But this gaming sector, I think, is going to have a nice pop. Two that I really like. Big Time, listed on Coinbase too. Low market cap, listed on Coinbase. Big Time and Superverse. I'm stacking my chips in both of those, Superverse and Big Time. And then I got some infrastructure plays too, as well. So, and then I'm looking at like another ERC20 crypto, Render, in the AI sector. Again, same kind of thing. Ethereum hasn't moved yet. Guess what else is on Ethereum? Ondo Finance. That's my big play in RWA. Like, you see how I'm hitching my wagon to Ethereum without directly buying Ethereum, because I think I can get more multiples. And I've got Ethereum too. I got regular Ethereum too. But instead of having all that in Ethereum and getting a 2 to 3x, I'm betting on Ondo, on Render, on Shib, on Pepe to give me multiples, to allow me to stack more. John, what's going on, man?
What up? Thank you so much for having me. It's good to be here with Zach, Mar. I see a bunch of friends out of the audience too. I had a good day yesterday, dude. And meme coins are supposed to be fun. So that's what is the most exciting to me. The weird thing was, so I made 3 Solana plays yesterday and I accidentally went to sleep. And we all know how that normally works out. None of these were like big time conviction plays. One of them may turn into one, but most of us know what happens when that goes on. So I went to sleep. This morning I wake up and I'm like, oh, fuck. And log into Phantom. Sorry about the F-bomb. Log into Phantom. And all three were up. And I was like, holy shit, this never happens. Like, is this like some weird, mercury drinking Gatorade or whatever the hippie people call it? I don't know. But so the three plays, one of them was the one that you guys missed. And I do have a sad story about that. But I got in the unicorn fart dust. And then another one called Pengu fart dust. I figured, fart meta, penguin meta, unicorn meta, imaginal animals with rainbow farts. Can't go wrong. So those two both did well. They were small plays. The other one that I found that's actually really cool is I found this yesterday at 13K, so bright and early. And it was a Patriot token, same art, same graphics as the ones that are on Ethereum and Base. And it's actually the OG Patriot token. So it was on Pump Fun and just fucking sat there since the day that Trump got shot. They launched the day Trump got shot. CTO team took it over yesterday. I fell asleep last night. It had gone from 13K to 100. And right now, I told him I'd host a space for him at 250K. And I think it just hit 250K. So that one may be a long-term thing, especially because the base one is sitting at 27 mil and the Ethereum one's sitting at like 70 mil. So who knows? You never know. Again, it's Solana. I enjoy being in the trenches. I needed like a fun trench day yesterday because there's been a lot of drama on crypto Twitter. I normally try to stay away from it. I'm normally good at staying away from it, but this was just fucking too much like the day before. So yesterday I was like, you know what? I'm going to have fun. I'm going to get in the trenches. I'm going to do a little bit of pump fun piratery, which we did. We had a fun space last night and just shot the shit with a bunch of people and talk about real life stuff. And it was a good day. And shockingly, dude, 3 for 3 of bags being up on Solana overnight. That never, ever, ever happens on, gamble plays. But I was excited. I was pumped. It was a good way to wake up this morning. Thank you so much for having me, man.
100%, man. Yeah, that's great stuff too. Definitely a pleasant surprise because, usually when you go to bed, you just wake up and you're like, oh, shit. But, hey, man, I guess market being down yesterday helps a little bit too. And then we got a little bit of a recovery. And, sometimes meme coins in a weird way are better, like low cap meme coins are better against market dips because they just don't have as many people that are, in there and willing to really sell off yet. Like people are still kind of, let's see what happens here, So sometimes those low caps actually handle these market dips a little bit better in a weird way. Crypto Wolf, what's going on, man?
Hey, Zach. Hey, Pete. Mar, how are you doing? John, good to see you here as well. Man, I want to tell you, because I'm giving you an update about my crypto journey. So without being said, I now made 10 videos on my YouTube channel. I made around 10 videos on my TikTok channel. So I now feel like it's becoming something from out of nothing. Of course, I cannot, I need to do a lot of things to get to you, your procedure, but you did an awesome job motivating me over the years. And I want to give everybody a shout out in this space that Zach is a very good example of how to get things done, because I can tell you, man, I'm sitting behind my computer. I'm also doing some teaching games, getting the rock out of myself. I just loosened a few ribs in my back. And then still, you need to be motivated every day, actually, to get a glimpse of the market and running your projects or doing your thing. And so I choose it, actually, to partner up with one hell of a fish. And I think, Zach, I sent it you a DM for this, but this is a new account on X, because again, X locked me down. I was on 8,000 followers. Now I'm back on 200. So let's do it one time over again. But Klaus, it's a very special meme coin that did a sponsorship last week with Porsche, and it's the first meme coin going to sponsor Porsche the Cup races of 2025, the Carrera Cup races. So that's a very lovely sponsorship they did that's going to have a lot of big eyes. So please check your DMs on no matter where, bro, but or send me a message, because my account is still not premium. It is, but I just changed my profile picture. You know how that goes, right? But yeah, definitely try to see if we can do something together on Klaus. And if not, a big shout out to you, man, Zach. A lot of respect. Thank you.
100%, man. Yeah, appreciate that. And yeah, I'll get back to you too, man. I must have, when you lost your account, I must have maybe lost contact because we were talking in the back channels a little bit. But I'm doing my best to keep up with messages too. You guys know how that is sometimes. It's crazy. Yeah, man, let's get down to Matt. Matt, what's happening, man? I know you were probably hunting for some gems on this dip.
Man, I went shopping yesterday, and I didn't even have to leave my place. I was just like, oh, that one's down. Oh, that one's down. Nice, you know? I was waiting for Hedera to go down because I wanted to buy a little bit more. And finally, yesterday, I mean, it got down 25 cents. I didn't capture it at 25, but I was real close. So I was pretty happy yesterday with those dips. And then I went meme coin shopping. And luckily, I only went with a few $100 meme coin shopping because I was like, you know what? I'm so far up with Hedera that right now it's just pure entertainment to me. So I'm going to shoot for that 10,000X. And boom, boom, boom. Just like that, I was like, rug pull. Damn. And it just like right away, I was like, all right. Get out of this mindset. And snap back into reality. So I did a little bit more, like a deeper dive on some meme coins. And it kind of led me to some base meme coins. I mean, I know they don't have a lot of action going on. There's Makunu Inu or whatever it's called, or Akunu Inu, that's doing pretty good. But I parked a little bit of money into base meme coins because they seem like they're kind of stagnant. And Brett just is, I don't know, what's it doing? It's not doing a whole lot. I don't think it's seen its glory yet. So I think Brett, come January or whenever the lid blows off this thing, Brett on base, I think is going to be like, up there with like, it's not going to hit Shib and Pepe this cycle, but it might pull like a Shib or Pepe from the last cycle. And I think Pepe missed the last cycle, but it came out 2022. But yeah, I was just happy to buy the dip, and instead of playing around with the dry powder with high risk shit coins, I parked them in a little more stable coins and some stuff that's going to do a little bit better. So I'm not giving anybody financial advice here, but now is not the time to get wrecked. And I've said that before on the spaces. It's tempting to get wrecked and go for that 10,000X, but step back, take a deep breath, drink some coffee, drink some coffee, and then, go back to your conviction place.
So that back pedal was crazy, bro. just going in reverse.
Right. I don't want to get the spaces like, Nick's or anything. So going back into Hedera at like 26, 27 cents, man, I felt so good about that play because I'm like, dude, there's no reason Hedera shouldn't be at 100 billion plus market cap once regulation starts getting in. Remember, the ISO coins, they start March 10th is when the regulation kicks in for them. And they have to be compliant by November of 2025. So, I mean, if anybody wants to do a little research, those are some pretty high conviction plays for me. So, yeah, I'm still going to dabble with the meme coins and the high risk shit coins, but not like I was. I can't believe I missed unicorn fart dust. I mean, looking at it and just going, whatever, it's already at 50 million. And just bypassing that. And I didn't even look at it again until Zach mentioned it earlier on the spaces. And I'm like, there's no way that thing went to 200. Son of a gun. It went to 240 million. I'll be damned. So yeah, missed that one. But there's other ones out there for me. Just me, nobody else, and yeah, keep going. We have not seen, I mean, the starting pistol has shot. Everybody's running. We're off to the races. But we have not rounded that first corner yet. I mean, we are still so early in this bull run. In the high conviction plays, the top 100s, I think those are the safest plays in crypto right now. And Joe, kudos to you for calling out the cabal.
Yeah, that's good stuff. You mentioned Brett there. I agree, man. Base has kind of cooled down, but I agree. It's going to heat back up. It kind of goes back to what we were saying earlier. What aren't people talking about? Like what's kind of quieted down? What's kind of, you know, went to the backdrop a little bit. You know what I mean? Base got real hot there for a second, and then it was like all Solana meme coins and SWI, and I don't think those narratives are going away. But as that kind of rotation happens within a bull run, those are great ways to, you know, basically stack your chips, because eventually once Ethereum goes, what do you think's going to happen to L2s? What do you think's going to happen to Base? Right? What do you think's going to happen to all these cryptos attached? So 100% agree with you there. Again, high conviction plays. What's down the most during these market dips? What's nobody talking about? This is how we think through all this, right? I think this is like crucial, and I want to keep reiterating this because there's a lot of new people coming into space, guys. And as a newbie, what do? You just follow what's hot. A lot of times you're just buying at the tops. You're just following what's hot, right? And we want to teach people here. Obviously, we want to throw out alpha, but we want to bring people along because there's a lot of new people coming in on YouTube, a lot of new people listening to this every single day. So I think that's important, Matt. Good stuff. Samuel, what's up, man?
Hey, good morning, everybody. First time coming up on the space. I'm enjoying what I'm hearing, and I'm a big player in the same tokens that you are as well. I don't really play a lot in the meme coin. I like the utility plays the most. Let me ask you guys a question on the panel. You seem pretty intelligent on what's going on with the ISO tokens. Why aren't you guys talking about Polygon? They are an ISO approved token, and they're tokenizing BlackRock assets on chain right now, and they're also doing the JP Morgan coin through transfers when they have to go outside of their own network. What do you guys think about this, and is it a good value play over that hasn't pumped yet?
It's a great question. I'll jump in first, and I want to get other people's thoughts on this. I loved Polygon, Sam, back in 2021. Absolutely loved it. And I'll tell you a couple reasons. And I traded it, did well on it back in the last cycle. I don't hold any right now, but I'm still keeping an eye on it. But I will say this, there's a lot more competition now in the L2 space with Arbitrum and Optimism, you know, coming in. Obviously, Base is doing its thing. Whereas before, like, there was nobody that even really came close to what Polygon was doing from an L2 standpoint with Ethereum. The other thing that I don't necessarily like about Polygon, there's no community, man. And I mean, you could say what you want. I mean, I know institutional interest and institutional backing is important. Those guys are based out of India. They've done some really cool shit. I mean, they've partnered up with Starbucks for their, you know, NFT loyalty rewards programs. They've partnered up with Mercedes-Benz. They've done some really great things. But why doesn't anybody care? You know what I mean? Like, you look at some of these other utility plays, like, you know, say what you want about Cardano, but they've got a retail community that is just insane, right? You look at Solana. Solana started with just like VC kind of institutional thing, but now, I mean, but look at the Solana maxis now on the retail side. I mean, there are just so many retail investors that, you know, it's Solana. I'm seeing the same thing happen with SWI, however you want to pronounce it. That's one of my biggest things with Polygon. It's like, there's nobody there. Like, the people don't care. And I know that's not everything, but that is something to me. And then the competition that has come into the L2 space, you know, it's not to say I won't buy back in. Those are just some of the things that, you know, concern me a little bit. And I've, you know, a lot of that money that I would have put in Polygon in the bear market went into some of these newer plays like SWI that I did really good on. Went into Ondo that I've done pretty well on. Went into Caspa, you know, at 4 cents that I've done pretty well on. And I guess sometimes, you know, when you're in these bear markets, kind of look for the new shiny objects, you know, a little bit, because same thing happened in 2021, right? Like, new kids on the block, they were the best performers, like Solana, Avalanche, you know what I mean? Like, these were new layer ones that did really, really well. What are the new layer ones this go around? Well, you got Sui, you got Sui, you got Aptos, which I like Aptos right now. Aptos has not moved as much as Sui. I like Aptos quite a bit. But I guess that's my quick kind of take. And again, it's not to say, I don't like Polygon or won't buy it. I just haven't got in yet. And I've just basically been chasing, some faster horses because you can't own everything. That's the other thing. You don't want to over diversify. We talk about diversifying, but if you own a little bit of everything, now you're kind of spreading yourself too thin, right? We talk about that a lot too. It's like, you got to have some conviction. And I went heavy into Caspa at 4 cents, done really well on that. I went heavy into Ando, at like 60 cents, done really well on that. Went heavy into Sweet, 50, 60 cents, right? So you just kind of pick your spots and go. But I agree. Polygon, the price of Polygon is way down from all-time highs. Would not be shocked at all if it gets, back in the eyes of retail. But right now, man, it's just like, I'm like, where the hell is that community at,
Zach, I do want to say one thing, man, just to go back on what this space has evolved. They want to see new tech, new stuff out there, blockchains built from, with new, with all the new coding. They don't want to see no soft fork. Look, and this is not financial advice. I could be wrong. I was wrong about XRP. I slept on XRP, but it's an L2. It's a copy and paste blockchain. So if you're gonna copy and paste, then you need a strong ass community. You need strong marketing, because I don't know if they got VCs, but it's a copy and paste. They haven't done anything super special like Caspa, like Blockchain now, like Sui, like Tao. They're copy and paste. So we got Base, because Base is basically part of the exchange, of an exchange. Coinbase, but it's a copy and paste, man. I wouldn't put all my money in it. I would not make it my top 10 holding at all. There's just better L2s out there with community, better marketing than Polygon, And
So real quick, Mar, what polygon are we talking about? Because technically right now there's two. There's one at 102 on the top 100 of coin market cap, and there's another one called Pole or something, or Paul, whatever.
I'm talking about the L2.
No, I know. No. I'm asking the room, not just you, Mar. I'm just asking because I know they did like a split or something, Zach. Because if you look at the top,
an upgrade
coin market cap,
there's
33
an upgrade
is all Xmatic, and then 102 is also Polygon.
Yeah.
Which one are we referring to when we talk about this? Because that's another thing.
Yeah, because Matic, is it Matic their token?
So I think it's Paul. They've hit it with a rebrand a few times. Matic was actually my first 100x in the space from a few years ago, and I was watching it hit it with the rebrand multiple times. So I think they're just doing that again. Personally, for me, I just think it's turning into more of an institutional play. I guess technically, I also don't think it is a copy paste. I don't think it's a hard fork, but it is a L2. Not 100% sure about that, but I would just search out a little bit more. I don't think it's a copy paste. But in terms of it being an institutional play, or I just can't really figure out how to categorize Matic right now. It's just not better versus its competition in any one given thing that I'm aware of. It's not the most efficient ETH L2. It's not cheaper, quicker for meme coins than its competition on like Solana or Sui. And personally, for me, I think the user experience just isn't there yet from what I remember using it at least a few years ago for retail users. So in that sense, I really look at it more of an institutional play. So if you're bullish on institutional plays, that might line up well for your portfolio.
Look, and real quick, for instance, I'm going to give you two plays that are so undervalued for me right now that I just can't believe these things haven't rocketed yet. And they built, man. They have built, which is, for me, it's Polkadot and Cosmos. Like, these are massive ecosystems. I mean, these things are beasts, and this is something that I will be sitting on, and I'll be comfortable, because I know that their moment will come. When it comes for Cosmos and Polkadot. But for for Polygon, I'm a little iffy. Yeah, I hold Polygon. Don't get me wrong, but for me, it would not be not even in the top 20. You know?
Yo, but
again,
Zach,
financial advice is just my take.
Zach, I see you on your live stream looking at the Polygon. Do you see the difference I'm talking about? Where it's at the 102 versus the
So
what is the difference here? I
So
don't know.
somebody can correct me on this, but I think eventually the market cap of the old Polygon, which is just under $1 billion, I believe that will be swallowed up by the new asset. I think they're in the midst of their 2.0 kind of move. So you can basically just add this market cap to the new one, which is ranked in the top 100. So the new Paul token is sitting at 4.2 billion. The old one has almost $1 billion in liquidity. So you're basically sitting at 5.2 billion market cap, which still puts Polygon, in the top 30. 5.2 puts it ahead of ICP, at like number 29, number 28 in market cap. This isn't a small fish. I mean, it's still got a lot of legs. It's just, again, what it comes down to is there more value in and around that range, right? So like in and around that range, like BitTensor Tau is sitting at 3.4 billion, right? In and around that range for me, like Render is sitting at 3.9 billion. In and around that range, you've got VeChain at 3.9 billion, Cronos at 4.5 billion, right? So it's like, what do you like more? Algorand sitting down here at 3 billion, right? I just mentioned I made a big play on Algorand. So you got to pick your spots, right? And again, I'm not throwing shade on Polygon. It could do phenomenal, and I would not be shocked one bit. But I just think there's going to be some faster horses in and around that market.
There's many projects around it that are way lower risk than Polygon. That's at the end. That's just what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like
at the end, you just never know.
Like for example, like what BitTensor Tau's doing in the AI sector, they don't have a lot of competition right now. You know what I'm saying? Like what Caspa is. What Caspa is at 3 billion. I mean, what's similar to Caspa? Like Bitcoin. That's it.
I mean, I don't know. A lot of these are getting kind of tricky. I mean, the word safe is really difficult in crypto in general. And like I equivalent safer assets to institutional money. So as I consider Matic to be more of an institutional play, I would technically consider that personally to be more safe, but then inherently it tends to have less gains once institutions are involved already. So just sort of my thoughts on that.
Yeah, and I guess, Joe, that's a good point. I mean, but here's the thing, like, so again, it's kind of depending on how you're structured too, right? I say this all the time. My backbone is Bitcoin. I've got a ton of Bitcoin. So when I'm quote unquote gambling and speculating in the altcoin market, I want upside. I'm willing to take that risk because I've created the backbone in Bitcoin. So like taking a risk on something new like BitTensor, absolutely sending and taking off with this whole AI narrative, and it's brand new, it hasn't seen a full-fledged bull run. I'd rather take a chance, for example, on BitTensor and Render, new kids on the block, than Polygon, which is kind of a little older, has more competition. We haven't heard much. The community's kind of lacking. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is how I'm thinking about it, like, I guess, like, fundamentally, right? And again, like, it's not the only way to look at this, right? But I'd rather chase a horse that hasn't seen a full-fledged bull run that's in one of those hot narratives. Ondo Finance. You know what I'm saying? Like, if RWA absolutely balloons, if RWA goes where it could go in the next 6 to 8 months, right? And it doesn't even have to like come to fruition. Look what happened with the metaverse last cycle. We still don't even know what the hell the metaverse is. Look what happened with gaming, last cycle, and gaming still barely coming into its own on the blockchain. People will chase the hot narrative, the new shiny object. What's the new shiny objects this go around? For me, it's AI, it's RWA, DPIN, right? And then like, I think gaming is kind of going to be that other kind of area too. And of course, meme coins are always going to be there. But when we're talking about utility plays, I'd much rather take a play on Ondo Finance, which I think is one of the top plays, if not the top play on RWA, at 2.5 billion, half the market cap of Polygon. You see what I'm saying?
Can I ask a quick follow-up, sir?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so I'm a big Ando guy as well. Do you think that got in pretty cheap? I'm finding it hard though to buy at this level or get like my sister or my family in. And about the token release that they're doing in January, do you think that that's going to just get chewed up real quick? It won't even be a good time, is what I'm thinking as well. Polygon has aggregate layer. They've got an AI. It's going to $36. I know you guys don't believe me, but there it is. Over.
I love it, man. I mean, you're gonna force me to look at Polygon more like today after the space, and that's why you come to the Crypto Breakfast Club. Like, this is what it's all about. Like, we want different opinions, we want different ideas, different thoughts. Like, this is what makes these spaces worth it.
Hey, one quick question. What's your target on XRP? I got a bunch of that as well. I'm kind of getting a little antsy to take profit.
I took some profits. I took some profits at 270. You know, and I was stacking at 50 cents. So like XRP, I mean, I know that's long and gone, but 50 cents, the whales were coming in like every single time that thing dropped to 50 cents. I was just buying in the bear market. And honestly, I didn't even know if it would 3-4x. I mean, I figured as long as the lawsuit ended, we'd probably get a pump. I just looked at it as a super low risk play, accumulating it at 50 cents because it wouldn't go much lower than that for like seemingly forever. But it's hard to tell on XRP. It's all going to depend on if and when they get an ETF, I think, and the demand that's there, and then how much adoption we get from U.S. banks. Like, they've done a lot of their business outside the U.S. We need the United States to really get behind it, and I just don't know if that's going to happen. Even with Trump in, GME, you could speak to that a little bit, and then I'll tell you.
Yeah, I was
real quick,
speaking about it.
Yeah, Sam, real quick on Ondo. I agree. It's a little overheated right now. The whole token unlock, though, doesn't scare me away necessarily. Sui had a bunch of token unlocks, and you saw how that went. I mean, everybody was freaking out about Sui unlocks. I'm in big time, too, the gaming play. Everybody was freaking out about big time unlocks. I mean, just because people can sell doesn't mean they will sell. Some will. But some people are also waiting for that opportunity to buy up the dip, right? And it doesn't mean necessarily they're going to, sell out. It just means they have the opportunity to. So, GME, go ahead, man, on XRP.
Having breakfast, I hope all you get in your coffee. About XRP. XRP is, when you look at the chart monthly or weekly, you will see a long accumulation period, which is Zach and many guys are on it. Like is the $0.50 price, which is this is the ultimate dip. So if you bought there, you have a conviction, and this long accumulation chart makes a huge community behind it. You can't find any community, not Ethereum, not Polygon, not Phantom, have this community like it. It's much like a Bitcoin community. There are many Maximus there. There are many believers there. There are many lore, many mysteries behind it. Let's cut the market facts. They release Ripple USD for the coming day market condition. They are planning to dominate US market with their, let's say, stable token. And this stable token, what will bring to XRP itself? XRP is a native coin on XRPL. The company called Ripple, the coin is XRP, the chain is XRPL. And XRPL, native coin, needs gas fee, the gas fee in the XRP. So RLUSD, when you get much transaction, it's going to affect the XRP price. I'm not just speaking about Trump administration, like the lawsuit down or they get free taxing for cryptos based on United States. Aside of that, this stable coin will bring a demand on XRP itself. And another thing, there's an XRPL on chain burning mechanism for each transaction. We burn something, some XRP on it to reduce the demand. Other than that, Ripple have to put some, and the treasury, some XRP against this new stable coin, RLUSD. So it will reduce the demand and circulation supplies too. So I'm bullish on XRP since 4 years. Build a meme coin on it. Everything is seem positive for XRP because all about when you think about the value itself is about the belief. If there is no enough believers behind Bitcoin now at $1, if there is no enough belief behind the US dollar, there was nothing about it. So we have the belief about XRP, we have the tech about XRP, we have the foundation and the company and institution behind XRP. And we see some ETF field for the XRP. As I remember, I talked here like before 2 or 4 weeks, I even posted in the mega board. So everything is ready for XRP, but we are already mentioned on Breakfast Club like 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. Christmas is a sellout market. They are just waiting for a reason to sell. So Christmas and Chinese New Year, we know the market will go down. What this dip was expected, which is really saying dip is actually is not good. It's not fact because we are still on 100K on Bitcoin, which we was like 15K just months ago. So we were just like 4 weeks ago at $0.5 on XRP. So calling a dip is a minor correction. People are cashing out for Christmas, cashing out for the taxes and the states and other crypto taxing countries for the end of the year. So we expected, but overreacting on the stock market, that was shock for me, not for the crypto. For XRP, we are bullish on it. Everything is ready. Aside the Trump administration, what we're going to do, they are creating, they are building. Don't fade the builders. Same goes for Hedera. If you're looking for the new chains to invest or still low cap, I advise you XX Network is, they are building for supercomputer against supercomputer blockchain. They're doing it as the owner is the developer was eCash developer, the same guy, which is eCash was here before the Bitcoin as electronic money for internet. The first thing that first internet money was from United Kingdom. So XX Network gonna be something. I think I invest on that. On maybe Phantom, you can find there is Phantom ETH. As I remember, it was $3.5. Still, there is a 2 or 3x there. For XRP, there is no limit because it was suppressed too much by this ACC, by this government, and as you remember, Vivek tweet about the ACC. It was they used the ACC. He said they used the SEC to suppress these many things against the United States citizens. So it's everything bullish on XRP, but not financial advice. This is a volatile market. It's all for educational purposes. But the memes for all season, if Mustako is not here, I'm going to shield my token. But sorry, I see him here. I'm not going to shield it.
Yo, Mutasco, fucking get him, bro. Get him. Get him. See, Mutasco, listen, see how they come in here and they try to shit on you, Mutasco? I'm with you, brother. I remember yesterday, you're like, oh, all these people shitting on me. I see it now. You know, Mutasco, get his ass right now. Go ahead. No one else speak. Mutasco, go. Just get him.
Get the cruise.
Yo, you're in a world of hurt. Give him a second to load up and recalibrate. There he is from the making.
You don't want to get me started. I'm just going to be respectful. I'm going to be respectful, and I'm going to allow everyone else to speak. And I will. I'm actually going to give you my secret. Okay, my secret is I learned this from you guys know who Nelson Mandela is. So Nelson Mandela, his dad. So Nelson Mandela actually learned it from his dad. He said his dad lived in this remote village where, you know, they have these meetings, right? So whenever they have the meetings, the dad is in the middle and everyone is sitting around, just like how we're all sitting around Zach and Paige. And his dad is always the last person to speak because he allows everybody to say whatever they want, okay? And then he becomes the last person. And Nelson Mandela, bless his soul, said it's actually very effective to do that, okay? That's why we have 2 ears. So I'm gonna shut up, but you guys know what I'm saying. I just spilled my secret. That's why I always have a lot to say, okay? I just listen to everybody. And then I come out and say what I need to say, okay? It's probably one of the dumbest person in the room, but all I do is I just listen, okay? And I hear views and all that, okay? So all the hands, go ahead, and I'll come back, okay? I just don't have anything important to say, but I will have something to say, though.
That's Mutasso's way of saying, yo, back off or you're going to get your ass beat. That's Mutasso's polite way of saying that. No, he didn't say that. He would never say that. But yo, real quick before we go forward, we got like a half hour left, something like that. Guys, 38 comments in the fucking pill down there. What is going on? Like, where are the comments at been lately? Zach, I'm disappointed in the commenting of this show lately. We normally get like 60, 70 at minimum. I think all-time high in comments was like 130, 150. We're at 38. Guys, just go say share. If you want to chill, whatever you want to chill, get in the comments. Go over there, like something, say something. Talk about Mutasso's bald head. Talk about Mark talking about Mutasso's bald head earlier. Talk about GME with the XRP. Tell them XRP is probably going back down to 50 cents tomorrow. But you know, go fucking like a shit room. Thank you. Bye.
I thought you were going to bring up the next speaker at least. Let's see here.
Oh, no. Jesus Christ, my bad, Zach. Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. King Zach, Lord Zach, your liege. Give me 1 second. Would the next speaker please come to the stage? We would hold on. We would like to hear of your corp of Navarelle and then Storm and then General Kaiken of the Kendu community in that order, please. Thank you. Your liege, I bow out now.
Hey, you're quick to do this right, bro. That's fucking awesome. This morning you did it awesome, and right now too. But good morning, guys. I hope everybody's doing good today. I was pretty freaking excited about this market. I had that dip because I was watching it the day before yesterday and yesterday, and I doubted myself so many times. Like Zach said, you know, a lot of people talk about it, but they don't do it. I've done that before. I've talked about it before, but I haven't done it. But last night, I said, fuck it. And I did 4 of my plays that I have already had. I went ahead and definitely got some pod change. I think pod change the lowest yesterday I saw it was 7022. So I was able to get it there. And I'm freaking going to get some more. I'm going to try to become like more. Try to be like at his level. I don't think I will ever too, but with pod change, but because he's pod change, guys. He is pod change. So, but yeah, I did that. I went ahead and did all the plays in Shiba. I did pretty much most of my plays and long-term plays that I already know that I'm not going to fail with them. I didn't went shopping like you guys. I didn't get to know the trends, how you guys say it, whatever, because I just didn't want to get rug like Pepe got rug many times. So even though it was 10, 20, 30 bucks, I would have preferred to use it at a more secure, more I'm sure I'm going to go to sleep good way. So I went ahead and did some Shiba Inu. I went ahead and did some XRP, and I went ahead that it's still a little bit down from the core points. That's a little sleeper there. I remember Larry mentioning about it. Don't sleep on that, and I'm not. Every time I got a chance, I re-up on that all the time. And right now, I think last night it went down to like 112 or 109. I can't remember really well. But I tried to catch it at the lowest, but I couldn't. I was able to get it like I think it was like a 111 or 112, if I'm not mistaken. But I was super happy because I had a higher position before, so I DCA, and now it's looking even better. So I'm just now waiting for it to start pumping, and then I'm also waiting for another little more of a dip. I still say that is good to still buy in DCA, but I don't know. I want to be greedy, and I want to do another play like last night, and I hope it's lower one more time. and that I have a lot more capital than last night. On that time that it goes low again, and I'll be able to just invest in more than I did. But definitely, I'm super happy. It's been such a long time that I've been like, oh, let me do this play, and I did 4 good play at a really low price. And this morning, I kind of woke up, even though it's not like all the way to the highest, but it's more than what I win. $few dollars more than what I went in last night too. So I'm good. I'm happy. That's all I wanted to say. Don't sleep on that. And thank you, Zach, again. Paid for all you guys, what you do. More as well on Costco, all you knowledge that you give at the end of the space. And you should not give you a secret because now everybody wants to be the last one to speak. So, but it's okay. I know you're still going to be the last one no matter what. You be safe, and I'll be listening. Thank you, Zach.
Yo, fun fact about the last one to speak. If you ever read Julius Caesar by Shakespeare, the play, or seen it, that's what happens after Caesar gets murdered. And Brutus speaks first with the conspirators. And then, Mark Antony, I believe, after that, talks and convinces the crowd that Brutus and the conspirators were evil. Go look at that. So,
nerd.
It's all secular.
Nerd.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Listen. I went to school for history, philosophy, and religion. I can go back. Trust me. I can tell you some stuff that it'll blow your mind, Zach. You wouldn't even know what to do with the information.
I'm a nerd too, bro. I was just, I'm just having fun. I'm a nerd with you.
I don't think you are, Zach. I don't think you are. Because all you do is eat steak, gamble on some of these fucking Sui Trent meme coins like I do. I think you're the opposite.
Okay. Let's go down to Storm.
Hi, Zach. Hi, Paige. Hi, Mar. Thank you so much for having all of us up. I just want to first of all start with, if you're sleeping on the ISO 20022 coins, please wake up and thank you. I'm new to meme coins. I never was into meme coins, and that's why I've joined your spaces. And I can't even believe, I feel like, wow, I need to learn so much, but I need a help because one of my cousins, someone got him this called Cat Theft Auto. He put $100 in, and it's like up to 4K. I've never heard you guys talk about Cat Theft Auto since I've joined your spaces. Would you kind of tell me if that was smart, or should I just have my cousin exit because he's already made $4,000? So
listen, if you put $100 and do if you put $100 into anything, and that shit goes to even just fucking $500, take money. What are we doing? What do you mean 4,000?
Is it okay? So is it the one at $4.86 million market cap right now?
I'm looking at it. It says CTA Soul Cat Theft Auto Price 0.004737. Is that the correct one you're looking at?
Yeah. I'm looking at this one too. So it's on Solana.
Okay.
Not even 1,000 holders yet. Volume's decent at 49K. It came out December 6th, but he put $100 in and is up to $4,000. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I mean,
he knows nothing about meme coins.
Yeah, I mean, when you hit it that big, like my whole thing is like get a win, right? Like I would at least personally at sitting here at $5 million mark, I would take. I mean, just shooting from the hip here, I would take like $3,000 out. And what I do now, like, because you just hit the lottery, right? Like you just hit the lottery. Leave 1,000 in and kind of track it and watch it. This is what I would do. Not financial advice, guys. I would take $3,000 of that out of there. And I'd go put that $3,000 in a high conviction, like you mentioned, ISO play, Bitcoin, whatever. Meme coins are a vehicle to stack more of your long-term high conviction plays, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, SWI, Ando, whatever that looks like. Maybe it's just for this cycle. Maybe it's for the next 5 years. Maybe it's for the next 10 years. Meme coins and small caps, for me, are a vehicle to stack more of my long-term positions. And when I really hit it big, oftentimes I'll take a portion of that, put it into Bitcoin, a portion of it back into my stock market portfolio, a portion of that I might reinvest into my business, a portion of that I might, get it into real estate. Like that's how I look at it. Like, so that, I mean, not financial advice, right? But I mean, if you went from $100 to $4,000, you've hit a grand slam 3 times in a row.
Wow, that's good to know. Because I just never knew when was the cutoff. Like, when do you know when to exit a meme coin? So So you guys, can you give us or give me or give all of us an understanding as to if you put like a couple $100 in and it literally went up to a like 1,000, 1,500, you should definitely start taking profit before it cracks, right?
If I'm
Is that
getting
what
in,
usually happens?
yeah, and I mean, there's multiple ways.
Can I give an advice about it?
Sure, Jimmy, go ahead.
Can I give an advice about it?
Sure.
Look, the meme coins are a big lottery, you know. When you get your initial and get some profit, don't forget, leave some moon bag about it. You know, this podcast, that was my friend, and he burned and sold everything before he becomes CTO. So his only burning amount reached to $30 million. This was he burning 1%. So when you get your profit, get your initial out, leave a moon bag, because you never know what's going to be. Just Elon Musk says something stupid and just hit this chart. So when you enter the meme coin, enter partially. When you out partially. Not all at once you in and not all at once you out. That's this meme coins how to react. You never know. Some shit at a 10K can reach a 2 billion market cap. So when you get your profit, just leave some bags. You never know what's going to be.
Thank you so much, GME XRP. My last question is, when you're looking at a meme coin project, are you guys like looking at a name of the meme coin, or is it attached to some bigger projects? How do you like decipher, like, other than the Pepe and the Shib and like these ones, but how do you guys decipher on like what to go after? How do you start that work about? You know, I just don't know where to start with meme coins.
Oh, I mean, oh god.
Yeah, I mean, there's okay. So I don't want to say there's no rhyme or reason, but one thing we've watched happen is like kind of anything that happens big in the world, right? If you want to like front run and get in one and throw $100 in, look any story or anything that goes viral in IRL, right? So like this whole Peanut the squirrel thing, boom, becomes a meme coin 10 minutes later. Like as soon as it goes viral in the world and on social media, chances are there's going to be many meme coins. Now, here's what makes it tricky. There's going to be more than one. So, you know, you got to kind of find which one at least checks the boxes from like, okay, they've got locked liquidity, you know, they can't rug the project. It's not a honeypot. You know, you want to at least like check the boxes on these like bare minimum things. And this is all pretty easy with like, you know, just looking at the basic kind of contract scanners. One that I really like is called Quick Intel. They've actually partnered with Dex Tools and I think Dex Screener now. I knew about them before they even partnered, but they have a free version that's really good. And it kind of just puts some red flags on a contract for you. And if some of those red flags are triggering, like it's a honeypot, obviously, that means you can't sell it. Don't get in that. Or if like the top 10 wallets own like, you know, all the supply, like, and they're just going to dump on your head as soon as you buy in, don't buy into that. But that's one way to do it, kind of like front run the news, almost like news hacking, if you will. Like you almost have to be in the frame of mind if you're a full meme coin degenerate. As soon as something starts to go viral, you need to be going to like live new pairs on Dex Tools, right? And be like, okay, like somebody's already made this 100%, right? And then, so that's one way to do it. Now, I personally don't do as much as that as like I do like investing in things that are already kind of solidified. So like a solidified meme coin, you want to see like a growing holder base, okay? You want to see good market cap to liquidity ratio. You want to, for me, like that sweet spot is getting in like at 100 mil and kind of watching it grow to that point, watching the holder base grow. And then I like to go in a little bit heavier there, knowing that once you get to 100 mil, a lot of the whales are now going to come in. Now big buyers feel comfortable because there's liquidity, there's a growing community, there's like a growing base of holders. They can come in now, and what they're trying to do, like the big whales, they just want to, you know, 5 to 10x. And they'll come into these ones that are 80 to 100 million. So like I found Brett right around 100 million. I found Pepe like 150, 200 million. I'd rather look in that neighborhood and trade meme coins and you know, go in a little bit heavier, knowing that I'm not going to get rug pulled. I used to do a lot of the degen stuff, but man, it's like a full-time job to do that. I mean, and Zach will tell you, Zach from Subway will tell you, I mean, you've got to be in and out. You can't go to sleep on these things that just launch. So I honestly think there's kind of two sides of the meme coin realm. There's like the brand new launch right out of the gate. You know, it's a lottery scratch off ticket versus, okay, I'm looking at something that might be sitting here at 200 million that I think that can go, you know, to $1 billion and beyond. And, you know, here's why. And again, like those boxes for me are like growing community, good market cap to liquidity ratio, right? You know, these things that are just kind of basic that almost you would check, you know, on that you would, you know, look at if it's a not a meme coin, you know. So there's kind of two sides of the fence. I don't know if that helps, Storm.
Oh my God, that helps so much. That was like a mini masterclass. So Zach, thank you so much for explaining that to me. It's really helpful.
And don't forget, when you enter the new pairs, you can't add like 1K on it. So don't buy too much on it because it's already low cap. When you have an established chart, established community, and established token, moving like months, years, etc., you can make like big play. So there is a way to double your $100 to 3 times, so you can double your 10K to 50% is also will be okay. Just put too much money on the new pairs because it's very dangerous, it's very volatile, and they can front run you. Just be careful with the new pairs.
Thank you so much, everybody. I'll tuck myself back down. Please, we've got 46 comments. If you guys, 30 people can add more comments. It's such a great space every morning. I mean, I've been in my XRP community for the last 5 years. And like, I'm here every morning learning, and this is how it happens. So please add more comments, you guys. It really gets the algorithm going, really brings more people. And this is education, and we need it because we're about to go somewhere really large, and we all need to know and support each other and help each other out. And you know, that's all it takes is people helping people, each one teach one. So thank you so much, Zach, Paid, Mar. And Mar, shout out to Mar because he introduced me to Alex the other day in the room. I had an hour conversation with that. He is absolutely one of the most smartest individuals I've ever met in the crypto community. I don't know his profile, but Mar, if you want to shout him out, he was incredible. So thank you so much again for introducing me to him because I had a lot of issues with my ledger. As I told you guys, please make sure you're updating your devices and your firmware and all that stuff. I have Quant and Ethereum in jail still, and I'm having so much trouble. So please make sure to take care of your wallets and all your cold, hot, warm, whatever wallets you have, and keep them updated because you don't want to get stuck like me in the middle of the bull and you can't even do anything with your money. It's a horrible feeling. Thank you.
Warm wallets, you know, that's a new thing. That's a new term. I like that. Someone write that down for me. And
isn't it cold, warm, and hot? Or
no, this cold or hot.
Did I mess that up? Sorry.
Now there's a combination called warm, and I will create the tech. Thank you, Storm. I'm going to name it after you. Zach from Subway.
What's up?
Yes. You are co-host, but you have been missing due to Christmas caroling or something.
Yeah, my son had a Christmas concert, so I have to attend some of that stuff. But I do want to talk about that, whatever, cat token. As you guys were talking, I looked at everything. I have, you know, for your friend, I don't know who it was, friend or cousin or whatever that got into this, not financial advice, sell $3,000, keep 1,000 in there, because I'll tell you right now, it's not going to last forever. This is not what happens. Your buddy, whoever it was, got fucking lucky, and he probably will get wrecked in about a week or so. I do this daily. I'm a trader. I know this. The fact, like Zach always says, take this. If one thing you've learned from Zach, take this. You have to win the trade. And right now he hasn't won the trade because he hasn't sold anything. Take the money out. Let the rest ride. It's been 10 days and they only updated Dex Screener. That gives me red flags. Within those 10 days, they should have done Dex Tools and some other things. I looked at Telegram. There's only 310 people in there, and they got 920 holders. I know it's a pump fund, but on the flip side of that, they could rug this at any point, win the trade, take some money, not financial advice. That's what I would do. He got really extremely lucky, and chances of him doing this again are very, very slim. Win the trade, be happy, put it, you know, in a stable or back into Ethereum, Bitcoin. That would be, or even in Solana, that would be non-financial advice right there. So on that one, because I was like, yeah, as you were talking about that, I'm like doing all the research behind the scenes for you. And I'm like, I've seen this day every day I get into a bunch of these, and this is typically how it goes. It's going up. It hit 5 million. 5 million came down to 4. I see people selling 3,000. Your guy should be that guy selling 3,000, not waiting. He'll come back a week later and it'll be worth $200. You know what I mean? So win the trade. Win the trade. Let the rest ride. There's your moon bag. You made money and you can breathe and sleep at night. That would be my non-financial advice.
1,000%. Yeah, and I think what GME said is really important too. Leave a little bit in there. I mean, especially you just went from $100 to $4,000, right? Leave a little bit in there just in case this thing becomes the next Popcat or whatever. It's like, oh my gosh, like, all right, I still benefited from that, but put it in the win column. I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, learning from mistakes last cycle, man. I mean, you know, yeah, we had some wins, but how many times did like I wake up the next day or even a few hours later and yeah, it's gone. I mean, it's just gone.
Zach,
yeah,
Zach, real quick. The way I played the means, unless it comes from a really strong community that I wasn't involved with, maybe I'll go longer, you know. But whenever I get into a play and Kova saw one of my latest plays a few days ago, I hope he followed my rule or whatever, you know, you do it your way. When I double my money on a meme coin, my initials are out. And if I don't trust that meme coin at all, everything is out, and I'll leave like a 5-10% bag in there, just not to regret if it goes to the billions. Or I'll take a little bit of profit with my initials if I trust it. If I fully trust it, I'll just take my initials out just to get the most out of the pump. And if it goes back down, I'll take whatever profit, $10, $100, whatever it is. But once I double my money on any meme coin, 90% of the time, I get my money out. In fact, sometimes I don't even get to double my money. Sometimes, let's say I put $100 and it's already $150. I already take my $100 out and leave the $50 in there. You know, I've done it. I want to go to sleep. I want to go to work or whatever. I just don't. You know what? Meme coins, they do tend to stress me out a little bit. I'm not the best meme coin guy out there trading, but that's why I get my money out. And if you said, I don't know what you said, Storm, someone, you're up like $1,000 from $50. I couldn't hear because I was getting here ready my job. You should at least have half of that bag out. Again, not financial advice. I don't want this shit to go to the billions tomorrow. And they're like, damn, Mark told me. It's hard to advise people when they should take their money out because you just never know. But for me, I'm speaking for myself. Double my money, at least minimum my initials out.
Thank you, everyone.
There's a guy in that project already that sold $11,000. It's in an upward trend right now. I would take at least, $1,000 out a day. It is an upward trend, which is good. It won't wreck the chart, but just remember, just because liquidity is burned 100% doesn't mean people don't have tokens that are dumping on you slowly. That's just how crypto works.
Yeah, and you are never wrong when you take profit. You're never wrong. It doesn't matter if it goes to the billions the next day. Who the hell? We don't know the future. But you do know the present that you're up and you're on profit. So you're never wrong taking profit, especially your initials out.
And the fact that it survived 10 days, this guy won even more, but he hasn't won the trade yet until you take something out. You have to take some money out because he will probably get wrecked eventually. These meme coins don't last forever. There are a few that do. And those people are extremely lucky because they have a huge team. But by the looks of what I've seen, and I do this daily, the team hasn't fully done everything to the fullest potential at the moment. There should be a lot more people in the Telegram. There's only 310. And they haven't even updated DEX tools in 10 days. At a 5 million market cap, that's unacceptable. I'm sorry.
And Zach, and real quick with this, look, take your time. You're investing your money. Go to CoinMarketCap and count how many meme coins are in the top. Let's say 300, which is I think around the 300. We're already at $20 million, $30 million market cap, if I'm not mistaken. Take your time. It might take an hour or two. I don't know, maybe less. 300. You got to count 300 times there. The top 300. How many meme coins? Let's say, I'm guessing. Let's say there's out of those 300. There's 50 meme coins in the top 300.
32.
It's a wild guess.
32.
How many? 32.
Yeah.
32. How many meme coins are launched daily? What are the odds of your meme coin getting to the top 300?
Okay, yo, just let me step in here real quick. I just want to say, because of everything that, Zach from Subway said, everybody is saying some really good stuff on here. Mar, Zach Humphries, but this is part of the reason why Zach from Subway is actually my favorite contract scanner. Okay, so just make sure you're in the CBC Telegram. If you're ever unsure about a contract, hop in there and just copy it, paste it. And if Zach from Subway doesn't get you about it because he's a busy guy, somebody else will probably check it out for you if you've got some questions or whatever. So, and I really like what Humphrey said earlier, building a backbone for your portfolio. I think this is tremendously important. I every time I'm having this discussion with somebody, I do make a point of saying, I try to ground my portfolio, as I call it. I like the backbone analogy. Just making sure that Bitcoin is my largest allocation, right? That's what I personally try to do. Right now, that's not the case in my portfolio, but it's the only crypto that I DCA into other than ETH daily. And I basically DCA in about double the amount that I do into ETH every day. So having a grounded portfolio with a solid backbone. For everybody in here who's new to meme coins, being in the trenches is a bad place to be for you. It's a bad place to be for a lot of people, even people who have been in them for months. So, I personally recommend, not financial advice, taking a look at some of those more established plays. Take a look at the distribution. How much of the supply do the top holders have in their wallets, right? Are the socials active? Zach mentioned, only 300 people in the Telegram, DEX tools not being updated, definitely all red flags. And for anyone who's looking for a micro cap gem, NovaChain got another raid sesh coming up this Sunday evening, 7:30 p.m. EST. So please join us. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, General Kai Kendo, the Kendo email community. We appreciate you every day for being here.
Hey, let me get to Hbar for life. I want to hear what he's got to say here. Go ahead, man.
What up? Thanks for calling on me, dude. I just wanted to say there's about 6 hours left to vote on your Karate Combat Fighters, or if you guys hold it. Zach, you've never sent me your hash pack ID. Once you get a hash pack, I'll send you. I'm gonna give the Crypto Breakfast Club all of my winnings for this next round of fights, so you can buy yourself some lunch and do a giveaway if you want. But Karate Combat's epic in my most humble opinion as far as a real world asset. Hedera is, you guys were talking about meme coins, you were talking about RWAs, and you had brought up specifically being into projects that hadn't experienced a real bull run yet. And Hedera was part of a bull run, yes, but they didn't have their DeFi ecosystem. That's up and running with, dozens of real world assets like Bank Social, Hbar Suites, which is those nodes that I talk about often that are built in TypeScript to bring on, Web 2 developers. You got Karate Combat, you've got Dovu, a carbon credit tracker. There's all kinds